Welcome back to lesson number 8 on coordinating conjunctions. These are certain words that I've written down here that connect words, phrases, or independent clauses. So there are obviously use cases for these words that I've written down here that connects two words. For example, I bought bread and milk. So the word and here connects bread and milk here. Bread and milk has the equal weight, equal importance, and it connects these two words. Or it could connect two phrases. For example, I like going for a hike and reading my book, for example. Let me write it down for the sake of comprehensiveness. I like reading book and I don't know, what did I say? Going to a hike, something like that. I think I said. So again, these phrases, reading books rather, reading books. This is why it's important to proofread your writing. These have equal importance, but we are here specifically talking about, we want to talk about the independent clauses. So in this case, we are connecting the two cases that I showed you. We are connecting the the words and phrases. But what if we want to connect clauses? So that's where the essentially comma comes in. This is the sort of tricky comma that you need to be very aware of it and use it properly. So this comma, maybe we could have a lesson on this comma specifically, because I think makes it it is important for your writing to use this comma properly. For example, I'll put it in an example and it becomes very clear. Let's move to a fresh page. So for example, again on the word and, so for example, you can say the study explored economic trends, full stop here, and then you can go write this study analyzed their impact on local markets. So you can see like we are using essentially two sentences. Like one is this one, sentence number one, and the second one is this one, sentence number two. So what if we wanted to use one sentence for the entire thing? Because this is a little bit, as we discussed previously, a little bit choppy. The study explored economic trends, full stop. This study analyzed their impact on local markets, full stop. So this is a little bit choppy, and we want to use a little bit more complex, more interesting sentences, more longer sentences. So that's where we use the coordinating and conjunction. These words, essentially, we don't need to memorize the name of these words. So we want to use these for, and, nor, but, these kind of words to connect these sentences together. So the formula is, let's put it in a formula. So you use your independent clause or independent sentence first, and then plus comma plus your coordinating conjunctions conjunctions plus your second independent clause. So this is essentially the formula. And the reason I'm writing it down like this, because this comma is very important. It literally costs you scores or points if you don't use it properly. So what if I wanted to use the same sentence but with the word and, for example? So you can write it down like this. The study explored economic trends and it analyzed their, I think I made a typo, their impact on local markets. That's it. That's the sentence. So that's like a one single sentence, and we use this comma right here correctly, and then we use this coordinating conjunction. So essentially, coordinating these words, coordinating conjunctions. I don't like to use the name so much, but because it's complicated for no reason. But these words essentially act as a glue. So connects two independent clauses together and makes your sentences a little bit more interesting and more readable. So let's just write few more sentences and we can end the session right there. So for example, another one is the researchers expanded the sample size for the initial results were inconclusive. So you can see this for as in because comes right after the comma and makes it very clear. We wrote an example for and. Let's move to the nor or the word nor. The survey did not cover rural areas nor did it include older demographics. Again, this nor here, avoiding writing this twice. The survey did not cover rural areas. Full stop. Uh, it did not neither include older demographics. Full stop. So you see, like it doesn't read very well. It's very choppy. So for but we can write the proposal was thorough, but it faced some criticism for the or we don't need to go through all of them. Let's put another one for yet because that's a little bit less used. So we can say the experiment seemed straightforward, yet the results were unexpected. Okay, let me highlight these once again. So as you can tell, like we combine two completely independent clauses or sentences, essentially almost two different meanings together with these words. You can practice under your own other similar connecting some connecting similar clauses together. One last thing to I just want to point out that this comma, it's very easy to miss. Essentially, this comma is very easy to miss and not write it down, and it's important to use it um, so it's grammatically correct. And this is the difference when we're using the independent clauses. If, for example, we use um, um, words or phrases, we are not talking about clauses essentially. So, for example, reading books doesn't have a subject, or bread or milk obviously are not phrases. It's okay to not use comma. But if we are using independent clauses, we are connecting these independent clauses, it is very important to use this clause right here. I'll write down very important because it will cause you points if you don't use it. And that's like grammatically, you need to separate these two independent clauses with this comma right here. Okay, yeah, that's the end of this lesson. Please practice more of these um, connecting words, coordinating conjunctions. In a sense, they're similar to previous linking phrases and transition words that we used, but a little bit different. And it's in terms of where you place the comma, and in terms of the meaning, it's a little bit different, and there's a subtlety here. So please pay attention and practice. It's not complicated at all. It just you need a little bit of a practice to use these coordinating conjunctions properly. Uh, that's it. Hope you like this lesson. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.